VR is alive and well. And to those of you that get motion sickness in VR, I can't help you. Sorry, that just sucks. Because VR is getting pretty heckin' cool right now. I mean, it wasn't ever not cool, it's kind of empty. You know what I mean? Like, they've had some good titles, to be fair, but nothing that is really all that special. Nothing that made you say, man, I want to buy a VR headset because of that game. Now, I don't really feel like I need to clarify that VR is a unique experience, but I haven't felt like there's really been that much innovation since it came out past, look at me, I'm using my hands and I'm doing stuff. Delicious. Which is cool. It is really cool. I mean, the platform itself is still new, it's fresh. But things like building a bunch of content for an entirely new platform that does not have a solid audience yet, these things take time, you know? It's VR, it's a young boy. Nobody wants to go to a library that only has 6 books in it. Gotta have at least 7 books. But I mean, the same goes for video game libraries, all right? You got a library of games, you got some content you want to choose from, and you need time to build up that pool of content to make it an enticing enough purchase of a platform for the masses. I hope that made sense. Now, in my opinion, I think there are 3 games that have come out in recent history, recently, whatever. 3 games have come out solidifying VR as a worthwhile purchase, so to speak. Now, before that, you gotta acknowledge the notables that actually helped VR really get in the limelight. You look at VR chat, that just exploded with like a meme hellstorm, and then it kind of died out pretty quickly, but it's still like relatively relevant, I think. I don't know, I don't care about it. It's still got people playing at the very least. And then you got unique games like Duck Season, Job Simulator, I Expect You to Die, that cool shit. Like neat shit, but nothing that's like, man, I want a VR headset. Like a decent number of games came out, but none that really broke that barrier of just, I guess you could call it purchase anxiety. None that really screamed, man, I need to get VR solely to play those games. What VR has always needed to do was play on its ability to create an incredibly unique experience solely because of the platform it's on. And developers have genuinely started finally making moves in that direction, disregarding every wave shooter with a different theme. God damn it, stop making wave shooters where you can't move or you have to teleport to move. I'm done, stop it. We've done it enough. Wave shooter is to VR as open world early access survival building game is to Steam. There's enough. We don't need more unless you're gonna like slap on some genuine innovation on that, because so far, not really. You know, wave shooters are one step away from being an arcade shooter where you just hold up the guns that used to be like really cool. They're still pretty cool, honestly. But it's not that cool anymore. It's been done enough to where, okay, I got plenty of options to choose from if I want to do it. Please stop making more. Enter Sprint Vector. February 2018. God damn, this shit is wild. Check out this review by Fernando. It reads, I'm a little pussy boy and I don't know how to move my arms like a human. Because this game works beautifully and this guy's an idiot and this kind of review should be banned. It's a game called Sprint Vector and you get in and you're like, I have to move my arms? Are you kidding me? Why are people stupid? It's a game where you're standing up, pretending to run fast, okay? No, you're not just pretending to run fast. You're running on a course that is split up so you can take a different route each time. Some may be faster than others, depending on how well you can execute fucking going on green shit or just jumping fast enough and using all your items. Then at the end of each race, you just meet up with everybody, you start chatting with them, because all of the riffs and the vibes have built-in microphones, so everyone's just chatting it up. Everyone's doing their stretches, just stretching out, because everyone's getting a nice little workout in. It's the first game that came out that really utilized the span of motion that you can do in VR and made a game out of just moving your arms and doing this shit. It's satisfying as hell, blasting past boys, sprinting around corners at 89 miles an hour, and it's goddamn joy to play. Sprint Vector is heckin' wild, all right? But what else can break the VR purchase anxiety? Which, you know, shout out to Benji, who gifted me a VR headset, so I didn't have to buy it. But fuck yeah, thanks, man. Now, you're gonna have to hear me out on this one. Skyrim, VR, Let me explain. I know. How many times has Skyrim been released? At least 7, baby. As someone who played through Skyrim, both modded and unmodded, dozens of times, playing in VR, going through that world of Skyrim is so heckin' cool. You know, I already kind of touched on where you just interact in VR with your hands a lot, and that seems to be kind of just that's it. That's what most games are. But you're going around a whole heckin' world, and then you're blasting flames out, and then you're fucking summoning 2 swords, and just going at people, and you get everything in Skyrim that you're just doing directly, and it feels so goddamn satisfying. There are things in the game that makes the world of Skyrim a little imbalanced, and you're a little busted, but that makes it really freaking fun, too. And it's all based on just how fast you can fucking pull your drawstring back and just, oh, well, that's all right. I could kind of just ramble on about Skyrim for a while because I've had so much fun with it. The fact that you can have a game that you've actually just played through so many times before, put it in VR, and have that different of an experience from that point and make it feel infinitely better is just, that's nuts. I don't know about y'all, but I got rock hard playing Skyrim in VR for the first time. And not just because I was standing next to almost naked ladies, but presumably because I got legit turned on by how cool it was to be blasting flames out my hands and smacking a dragon up close and personal with a magic sword. I don't know what your kink is, but apparently I've seen too many hot cosplayers at this point, and this is just how I am now. So yeah, Skyrim, woohoo! But more so than even that, finally, the game that has broken all expectation. A game where I get my friends, they say, hey, put on this sweaty fucking headset and lay down some heckin' beats. Jesus Christ. I've never had so much fun playing a rhythm game. I didn't play rhythm games that much. And as soon as custom songs are implemented, whew, you better believe I'm gonna put horse bike and Beat Saber. That's gonna be some good shit. Look at these reviews. This game beat out Portal 2, which was at the top of the Steam ratings list for God knows how long. I have no fucking idea, but it's a long ass time. That was on release. And this is early access. It has 10 songs. That is a small amount of content for everyone to be like, yeah, it's still worth it though. Now, the game from the outside, it looks great. And you're like, holy shit, that looks nuts. But then when you're doing it yourself, you're doing all the motions, you're hitting the arrows, going fucking expert mode, ultra instinct shit. This isn't some bullshit Wiimote movement, all right? This is just clean. It matches it perfectly, all right? The only thing I want out of this game, along with everybody else, is just more songs. And that's gonna happen. It's just on the way. But I'm still hype as fuck. If you get VR, you can't not get it. If you don't have a unique experience like this, then there's no incentive, all right? This is the incentive. This is a huge step in the fucking right direction. This is the game that makes you go, it makes anybody go, I want a VR headset. Holy shit, I need to get one so I can play this game. And that's what I'm talking about. Main argument I always hear is just, it's too expensive, VR. Now, granted, it's a fair argument, VR is expensive, especially if you're going for a Vive, because holy shit, especially the new one, what the fuck? If you look at the Rift, it's $400. Then you look at the Switch, it's $300. You compare those two, how many people bought a Switch for just Odyssey and Breath of the Wild? And Smash. The only thing VR is lacking is a bigger audience. It just doesn't have the reach yet. But it will soon, as long as it keeps on the right track and developers keep putting out these games that are cool enough to merit purchasing a VR for. It will, it'll get there, it will. It's a growing boy. If you can afford it, you should get it. Have some dang fun. Not to mention, VR porn is really cool, it's wild. Become be a virtual boy or a girl, who I refer to as a boy anyways, because we're all boys. And thanks for watching, boys. If you liked it, I am trying out a new format just for when I want to talk about shit like this, and this is just having a good time. I definitely got a little bit of inspiration from Nakey Jakey. I've been loving a lot of his content. It's by the way, check out his channel right here. Go check his channel out and give a thumb in whatever direction you feel appropriate. Goodbye. Mwah.